Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tarot Tuesday. This is the first Tarot Tuesday that I am doing on camera. I have posted 3 cards face down from 3 different decks, tarot decks. I did tarot decks this time. And I asked for each of you who felt drawn to do this to choose whatever card that you were drawn to. Well, to start by taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. To repeat that 1 to 3 times. So that's what I had asked for you all to do before choosing your card, and whichever card that you were drawn to, and whichever one that resonated with you the most. I'd seen some of your responses. I tried not to look too deeply because I wanted this to be an organic response as far as this reading. So the cards are flipped over. I've put the results on Instagram and Facebook in writing, but I also wanted to give you the opportunity to visually see the cards and the stones and to hear the information live and to kind of be present with what the energy of the card was speaking. So the first card that was pulled was from the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, and it was the Strength card. All right. And the Strength card is, it's a Leo card. It's not exclusively for Leos, but you might find that with this card, you're encountering a lot of Leo energy. You might have Leo in your sun, moon, or rising, or somewhere else in your charts. You might be interacting with a lot of Leo energy in your place of work or at home. And then this card for me, immediately when it came out, for me it spoke to a sort of rising out of something that has been heavy on your heart, or something that had been sort of weighing you down physically, spiritually, and mentally and emotionally. And this card is a card of encouragement and inspiration. What I did too, I didn't say this earlier, but what I did too, out of some of the stones that I have, after I chose each of these cards, I want to say randomly, it wasn't random, divinely selected each stone that Spirit felt resonated most and aligns most with each card. And so each stone that I have that corresponds with each card is something that adds to the message of the card. So the carnelian agate is what came out. I'm trying to get the camera to focus a little bit, but you get the sense. It's a reddish orange stone. But it represents vitality. It represents motivation. It corresponds to the root chakra. So, which is the base. It is where your grounding is, where your solidified energy is. That's where you just kind of feel like everything's sort of stable. For me personally, that tends to be the roughest chakra to align, and that affects all of the other chakras. So I feel as though this card and this stone are calling for you to really settle in, really take a deep breath, and really tune into what it is that you desire and what it is that you want, and to tap into that inner strength and empowerment that will get you to that place, because what you need is already within you. So this is just confirmation. Anything that's coming out today is likely just confirmation to what you already knew, what you've already been praying or asking or having conversation about. Another thing that the carnelian represents is creativity and overcoming any abuse, and it helps to trust your own perception. So this card and this stone are giving you permission to trust what you already know. All right. The second card that came out was the Hierophant. I used the Illest deck, the Illest. Let me go ahead and get the card. I want to show. In the description section, I will write the author of the deck and the name of the deck. There we go. That was the first card. The second card comes from the Illest Tarot. All right. That was this card. So the card that came out was the Hierophant, and this is the Lauryn Hill card, or the energy. It has her on it. That's just what the aesthetic of the designer was. But basically what she represents on this card is savant, is knowledge, is understanding, and is wisdom. And the moment I saw the card, honestly, I correlated it very similarly to the Strength card. So for those of you who may have said, I don't know, I haven't looked at the responses thoroughly, but some of you who may have said that you were going to choose this card but chose this one or vice versa, they're similar in their disposition. To me, when I think of Lauryn Hill, I think strength. I think badass. I think courage. I think courage of her conviction. And I think somebody who has an expanded mentality and somebody who has maybe unconventional beliefs. So I feel as though if this is the card that you were drawn to, this is a great opportunity to really be bold in your conviction. That aligns with the blue lace agate, which is it's a stone that resonates with the throat chakra, which is in communication, which is in creativity, which is in expression. So this card is calling you into your badass, dope ass, audacious ass energy that is already within you, and to tune into it, to see what it's needing in this moment, or to see what this moment needs from it. And if this is a situation at work, if this is in personal life, if this is within your own temple, I think this is a dope opportunity to check in with yourself and to see what it is that you've been curious about, and kind of allow the questions that you've been having to be answered at this time. All right? Let's see. I'm going to see if there's anything else I wanted to say on that. Yes, the stone. And I'll put the stones in the description section as well. But the stone is also one that represents nurturing, soothing energy, calmness, tranquility. And as I said before, it gives you the power and the confidence to communicate openly and confidently. The last card is from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. Oh, yeah. And the card was the Three of Pentacles. Instantly, when this card came out, 3 represents to me some semblance of completion. It's like completion, but there's more. There's more to come. So that's development, and that's communication, and it's growth. And for me, this triangle, especially with the colors, the iridescent colors, it's very synergetic to me. And for me, what I see and hear and feel in this card is, well, we start with the numerology. I love numerology, and I love what the numbers represent. And I already said, as far as 3 being development, communication, and growth. And then you have the Pentacles, which is an earth sign, which is an earth card. So this can be an earth energy in your own chart, or somebody that you're interacting with. But I think this more so has to do with current living situation, or your physical realm, your work and home, and your sense of security. And it's a matter of looking at what you are being fed and what is happening, what you're sowing, what you're watering, and what's being planted. Are each of those things, as they're going through this cyclical process, are they feeding each other? Are they feeding one another? And is this something that's producing healthy fruit, ripe fruit? And so this is a cool opportunity to look at the process that's going on personally within your own life, and to see if it's breeding and birthing what it is that you truly do want. And I think it's also a chance to look at shifting some things. You have this is one of my favorite stones aesthetically, but also just its energy and purpose. But you have the opalite, which improves communication as well in all levels. It removes energy blocks from all the chakras. This is a stone that really taps into, let me see if you guys can see it, really taps into psychic ability and intuition, right? You got it in focus just a little bit, but you get the hint. So it's all around healing. And if you guys want to know what some of these stones, their healing properties are physically, like I said, I'll leave the stone names in the description section, and you can do some research on each of the stones and their physical healing properties, because that too might be what this reading is calling you towards, is to tuning into thyroid matters or heart or other physical properties that might need some tender love and care right now. But going back to the Three of the Pentacles and the opalite stone, this is improving communication on all levels, removing blocks. So if there are some blocks that are affecting the synergy and the flow that's going on in your life right now, there's a cool, like I said, I look at everything as a dope opportunity. I don't see anything as a permanent fixture or obstruction. It's a matter of checking the cycle and seeing if there are any obstructions or any stones or any blocks that are happening, and you can tune into this energy and to see what it is that needs to be removed so that you can continue the flow in the process. All right, so that is the Tuesday Tarot reading for today. I look forward to tuning in with y'all next Tuesday for Tarot Tuesday, but I will be back with another reading this week. So look out, check out my Mellow Neptune Waters channel for more posts. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I love you. And like I said, I also have this on my Instagram at genres_of_art. So if you want to see just the layout of the cards and what the stones look like laid out, you can check that out as well. All right. Blessings, y'all. Peace. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my Mellow Neptune Waters YouTube channel right here. Peace, y'all.